Last War fans, Dirk Diggler here, and it is time for Season 1 Professions. Oh, yeah. A couple different ways to get there. The easiest and quickest way is through your base. You click on this little thing right here. Boom, you're in the Profession Hall. You can also go to it through the Season 1 tab. But anyhow, you can see there are two different professions. We have the Engineer and we have the War Leader. I have chosen the War Leader just because I have completed most of the upgrades on my base that I need to do, so I don't need to choose the Engineer. And let me tell you, the reason you would want to pick the Engineer is if you do not have T10s. That's kind of my cutoff point. If your base isn't at the point where you have T10s, I would go Engineer. If you have T10s, I would go War Leader. That's my cutoff line. There's a lot of other factors, obviously, here. If you rush your T10s and you still have a lot of upgrades you need on your base, then you may want to go Engineer. So Engineer is good for getting caught up on your base, basically, is what it comes down to. So I'm going to go over the War Leader first, and then I will go over the Engineer second. So excuse all these screw-ups I'm sure I will have because I will not re-record this. Anyhow, so we have different skills we can assign as War Leader. And if I go look at War Leader, I have assigned some certain skills, and I actually have a bunch of skills outstanding that I'm not going to assign because I don't want it. I don't care. So the first thing I recommend is you do this tree on the right. That is the critical path in my humble opinion. That's what I've picked. So you can see right here, my combat experience. Basically, I'm increasing my Profession EXP from killing monsters on the world map, and that's at 60%. It's maxed out. I've also selected Building Inspiration 1, and you get increased Profession EXP from upgrading seasoned buildings. And when we say seasoned buildings, we are referring to these items here, and then I believe it's also referring to the hospital, which is over here, the emergency center. I call it the hospital, the emergency center. So I believe it's referring to those pieces. It may only be referring to these. I'm honestly not sure. Anyhow, let's go back to the profession, and let's click View Profession. Let's see if it says in here anywhere. No, it doesn't. So I went up this stack, and the next one, this is infection spread. So when you attack a base, you can spread the infection. Over here, this one's cool. Healing Expert. Basically now when I go to heal virus stacks from bases, it removes 2 at a time instead of 1. So that's kind of neat. The other thing I selected, which I love and is super important to me, is Craze. So when I initiate War Fever, I get extra damage. Yes, that's right. I love it. Some of the ones I passed on, as you can see, I've passed on Unit Mobilization. Basically, you just get some free troops every certain period of time. I've passed on Immediate Return. So this is you teleport. You can have troops out of your base, and they will immediately return to your base, kind of like when you do a versus teleport. So it's kind of a neat little thing. I may add that one later. I'm debating that. Here we go, a hospital one, so we can increase our hospital capacity. Don't really care about that one right now. Drill ground prep, increased drill ground capacity. My drill ground capacity is already insane as it is. I think it's like 45,000 troops or something nuts, so I'm not too concerned about that. The only thing it could come into play is potentially in Winter Storm or Desert Storm. That would help out in that situation, so I may add that. We'll see. Urgent Care, basically, it'll return troops that have been injured, not being treated, to active duty. That one's kind of neat. I'm considering that one too. Let's see. Training speed increase. Don't care so much about that. Winning Pursuit. This one's interesting. So when you hit a target that's burning, i.e. you've already attacked a base, it's on fire, hitting it again, you get a bump in casualty rate. So that one's actually not bad. I may do that one. We'll see. The one I'm really waiting for is this one right here. The unit morale boost. Oh my God, yes. I cannot wait to get that one. That will help my troop squad power tremendously. So that's a big one I'm working on, getting towards. And you can see there's some other cool ones up here. So reinforcing bases, you got that. You've got, once again, reinforcing bases. There's some really cool stuff you can pick as you move up the ladder. I don't like some of the basic generic stuff. Now, if I wanted to reset this tree, I could. I can hit that reset button there. And I actually bought one already. I think it was like $10. So I'm not going to hit it though. I'm not going to do confirm on that. And I believe, let me check if it's $10 or if it's 50. I can't remember. Okay, taking a look at my mini. Yeah, it's $10 if you want to reset that skill tree. If you want to reset your profession, that's 50. So if I clicked on my profession and reset the profession, that would be 50. So that was on my mini just there. We're going to hop on the mini and talk about the engineering skills as well here in a second. So this is the basic gist for my war leader skills. You can see the ones I've selected. And you may have different needs. So you may say, oh, that was stupid, Diggler. What the hell did you pick that for? Well, this is just my own preference and what I like to have. So, and I may change it as well. I have a bunch of skills yet to assign. If you look up here, I can see available profession skill points to assign. So I have 2 out of 15. So I could pop another one over here, but I'm really kind of saving it up for up here in the tree. That's what I'm doing with that. Now, so we've talked about the war leader. Let's go look at the engineering one. So I'm going over to my mini here, click on View Profession. Here you can see, once again, the right side stack is the same for both professions, right? Where it changes is the left side here. So once again, I work on the right side. I love to get the right side up. And then I've selected, I like stamina, right? You want to get some extra stamina? There we go. So the effective daily freebie for stamina has been improved, 50%. So I think that basically means you get one more stamina, what is that, 50 or whatever the hell it is. No, 50? Yeah, I think it's 50, right? Let me just double check. I know I'm just tired right now. 75 stamina. So you get 75 extra stamina. And normally it's 50. So that's per day you get 150 versus 100. So that's all that one does. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. But I like that one. I said, a little stamina sounds good. And then let's go back to profession. Now there's other options here you can choose, such as outstanding contributions. So this is good if you want to add your alliance contributions. Now it doesn't actually help your contribution score, but it helps the alliance. So I'm going to actually probably select this one later. I've been saving it up for some stuff up here, but we'll see. I've got 2 and 9 skill points open. Rapid production. So this will give you some free food, right? Free iron, free coin. It's not great, but it looks like it's okay. Once again, I'm not picking that one. I got enough food, coin, etc. on this account, so I don't really care. Go up to here, Siege Mastery. This is kind of nice. Improve our durability, which is important, right? So our troop durability, get that improved. So that's also not a bad one there. Anyhow, I'm waiting on this one next, Infection Spread. That one's a good one. And then, of course, the healing one. That's one of the more important ones to me. This way I can remove 2 at a time. It actually makes a big difference. It takes some time off the healing process. Research for free. I'm definitely saving up for this one. We're going to save up for the free research. And this is the construction for free. Going to also save up for that one. Those are 2 good ones. It'll knock some time right off the top of those tasks. Highly recommend it. And this is Research Now. This one's awesome, right? Look at this. Take 240 minutes off your research immediately. So that's nice. And it's reduce all research queue times. So you get both research queues, not just one. You get both of them. So that one's cool. And then check this one out. Here's the build time reduction. So this is another good one. Off all construction queues, all 4 queues, you get 2 hours off. So I like these 2 a lot. I'm saving up for those 2 for sure. And we can climb this ladder here a little bit. Rally speed increasing. That's awesome. I love that. And then, you can click on these. You can see what they are. But in terms of what I recommend, you stick to the right side first, get that built up, and then you pick and select the ones you want to enable from in here. And remember, you can always hit reset. You can click that reset button, pay $10, and switch it around if you like. So that's always an option too. You can do that. And then if you get really sick of this, you're like, I don't want to be an engineer, I want to be a war leader, I want to kick some butt. You click that, and you can select war leader, and you can select use, and now you can see it's $50. Ouch! That's right, $50. $50 to change your profession. I don't know. Anyhow, pretty cool. It looks like there's another one around the corner there. Should be interesting seeing what that one is. The diplomat. It's the diplomat. I'm looking forward to seeing the professions or the skills under the diplomat. Anyhow, Dirk Diggler, last war, just some brief profession talk and going in depth a little bit of the skills. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, concerns, let me know. Take care.